afternoon, it's Pamela from Yorkshire in the north of England. If I look a mess, I also feel a mess. It's been a funny old week this week, which I'm going to have a bit of a moan about later. But I'll show you what I've got up to. Now, I haven't done much crocheting for, I think, yesterday and Wednesday. I was really not in mood for it. So, but I have done the latest square. I've done it this morning, and it's the Year of Granny Squares cowl, and from the book A Year of Granny Squares. The square, as you'll know if you've been doing it, is number 30 Ayfield. I've done that this morning, not hard, very easy square. But can I say I thought it was so boring, because it's literally the same line over and over and over again. It's had all these colour changes, which if you've got something interesting to crochet isn't too bad, but you know, when you're doing the same over and over again and having to do colour changes for something that's not right interesting. But anyway, it's done now. That's that one off. Next week, I think it's another, oh no, it might be, no, it's another backwards and forwards. So can I just say, I'm getting a bit annoyed with autumn. Anyway, there we go. So that's that one done. I don't know as well if it's because I've picked colours that I'm not being inspired by for autumn. I'm not generally an autumn person. Don't get me wrong, because there's no season I don't like. They've all got the lovely things about them, but it is my least one. The range of colours aren't really my faves, you know, but like I say, there's nothing, I've said before, no colours I don't really like. You know, it's just they're not my favourites, that's all. But anyway, that could be it, that I've not been inspired by my colours. Right, so on to the other two things I was working on, as you know. We've got the runner, which I think I may have only done one repeat after what I've last done for you. I think I was on 7, 2, 4, 6, 7. Now, if that's the case, I have only done one more repeat. I wasn't really working on this at the weekend or anything. What the time I have given to crochet, I've been doing on my blanket. I mean, it's not massively a great amount on the blanket, but I have done quite a bit compared to when you last saw it. But it were always going to be just, you know, steady away anyway. So we are up to, I've just joined on my variegated again. So if you remember, the variegated is going to have 8 pattern repeats, which I think will work out at 32, is it 32 rows? Whatever it is, it's about 9 inches anyway. So we've got 8 pattern repeats for the variegated, then I've got the 3 coordinating colours that go with the variegated, and they're having 4 pattern repeats each. And then I've joined on the variegated, so I'll do another 8 of those, then another 3 of these repeats, and I'll probably revert round the colours. So I'll probably start with the teal, petrol blue, then onto the raspberry, and then onto that, so it like bookends, you know, and then finish with 8 pattern repeats. So technically we're nearly halfway there, and then whatever I've got left in colours will go around the edge. I think when I last showed you I was somewhere like halfway in the raspberry, halfway to finishing that full block in the raspberry. So it's progressing. It's just not major, that's all. But it's okay, it's fine. I mean, I did take some time off, didn't I, to do the Katie Koala. But yeah, I'll be back on that. I was enjoying it at the beginning of the week, and then I've had quite a busy week, and I've just not been interested to go back to it, and that's the trouble with me, you know. I get into a rhythm, and then something comes along to disturb it, and it's gone. But it'll come back. It always does. My next thing, this is how busy I've been. This yarn haul arrived on Wednesday. I opened it ready to show you on the I opened it ready to show you on the channel, and I've not even looked in it. So we have got, I've decided if it's possible to send them to K&K Crochet and at a reasonable cost, and they won't have to pay customs, I'm going to send some hats this time for the Bumblebee outreach. We'll have to look into it, but I've got some stuff ready to do that in case I can. So I've got 2 of these. These are, a lot of them were on sale, so I thought, or maybe just reduced generally, I don't know. So I've got 2 of these Yarn Smiths Full of Beans DK. It's a 100-gram ball, and it's shade 001, which I have got written on my invoice. So where are we? Yarn Smiths Full of Beans, £3.98 for 2, so it must have been reduced to £1.99 each, which is pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good, that. Then 4 hats as well. I've got 2 of each, I think I've got. We're going to do some of this down at you know, when I wanted to go to wool shop in Mapplewell, but like I say, she was shut again. So then I've got 2 Yarn Smiths Create DKs, so it makes a slightly thinner weight hat, and that is in, was that on there? No, you see it colours on this one. This one's shade 3005, and the colour is gunmetal grey, and I've got 2 of those, and they cost £3.96 for 2, so that'll have been £1.98 each, won't it? Very good money, isn't it? Then I've got a couple more, and I think these might be, oh no, I've got another DK one. So we've got Yarn Smiths Create DK, and this is in colour 3078 brick. So I've got 2 of them. You know, if I have to go over 1 ball to make the hat, and then I can combine colours to make another one, you know, so hopefully nothing will go to waste. Then I thought I'd get some, an Aran one, and this one is, yeah, Yarn Smiths Creating Aran, and this one is 4090 in the colour Claret Red. And I won't be short of some Aran to go with it, because I've got plenty that I've got for the blanket. Then, not so much now. This one is just the colour blue I wanted to fill in my cotton yarn for me amigurumis. And this one is James Seabrett. It's 100% pure cotton, and that is £3.49, and the colour is electric blue. So I normally get the colour Lagoon, which is Signet. But I thought I'd give the electric blue a go. It's got slightly more bluish tone. Then 2 more things which are for me. Now these, and I don't know if they will work out at that, I've got to make myself some lightweight scarves for spring. Now whether it'll work that way I don't know, because it might be too thick, but if it is I'll just give them to charity. So I've got I haven't tried this before, but I've seen plenty of channels who have tried it. It's Yarnsmith's Pebbles Prints DK. I think it's 100% acrylic, or is it acrylic and cotton mix? Let's have a look. It isn't it? Sorry, it is a cotton mix. It's 67% cotton, 33% acrylic. These are 150 gram balls, so you get 435 meters in each. So it's plenty to do a scarf. So the first one I've got, it's taken me till this age to decide that this tealy blue is one of my favourite colours to wear. So and I've got a few tops in that now. So the idea is, if it's not too hot to wear, that will go with a few of the tops I've got for springtime. And that one is similar really, but it's more of a, I can't remember what it came down as in the pattern. Sorry, not in the pattern, in the description. But I think it was blues and pale green, I think, this one. So that one is shade 2D320, and that one is classed as Monmouth, so that's in Wales. And then Pebbles, and this one 2D060, and that is the colour Blakeney, so it's a place in England basically, or Wales. So yeah, can't remember where that is. I know Monmouth is definitely on the Wales border. Monmouthshire, the big county that it is. So yeah, that is what I've got there. So mainly for hats, and then see how it goes. But yeah, couple of scarves for me. Like I say, if they're wrong, they're wrong. We'll they weren't dear. I haven't told you that, have I? They were prints. They were oh yeah, they were 2 for £10. I think there was something like £8 or £9 a ball for 150 grams, but you got 2 for 10. So I thought, for price, it's not bad, is that, for 150 grams? So yeah, I love those colours though, don't you? Aren't they beautiful? And did it actually have a colour, that one? Did I tell you that one? I didn't, did I? It's 1H001, and it's the colour Jumping. I think it is as well. It's jolly. I hope I've covered everything there. I'm not very good at doing hair, no. Not very good at anything, to be honest. But anyway, so that is there. Now I did buy myself a pattern as well, a printed pattern, because you see, I haven't even opened this, and I love looking at patterns. I've looked at this many a time to buy it, and I thought, if I do like it, I'll probably make it again, so I'll get it in the printed version. And it's a King Cole pattern, double knit, which is obviously my favourite medium usually, and it's a waistcoat mainly, and I really like the look of that. And on the back, there's like for a sort of shawlette thing and a scarf. So I think it's all in granny squares, is that scarf. It's lovely, that, isn't it? So yeah, that's trying to, what is it, cardigan plus that? I don't think there's a name for it. Let's have a look, see if it says it on here. King Cole pattern. No, it's just 4764 is the number, and the recommended yarn is Riot DK, which is very similar to, I think it's a roving yarn, a bit like what do they call it now? Signet Boho Spirit, but that's an Aran weight. Tell you why I wanted this. It reminds me of a waistcoat my mum made me when I was in my teens. There were a trend to wear jeans with a waistcoat and a long sleeve shirt, and I really loved it. The one I had, it had some Angora in it. It was really lovely, but it was a maroon colour, really nice. But it was a knitted one because she did mostly knitting. So, but yeah, so I bought that. So I've got all those upstairs. So it may well be that one of the sets of yarns I've bought to make a cardigan may well be used for this, you know. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed looking at that. Then I went into Barnsley yesterday because Millie Johnson's latest book was released, and you know she always gives freebies away. You can get them posted out, but if you do that, you wouldn't get the mug. So she, being a Barnsley lady, she's very much supports Barnsley businesses, so she does this with the book Vault in Barnsley, and this is the hardback version, so you don't get the jute bag with this one, the little shopping bag, but you get it in a little gift bag. Obviously it's orangey as the cover of the book, so you get for the price of the book, which was £16, you get all these freebies. If we'd have waited till tomorrow, she'd have signed it as well, but we went and collected it, me and Pearl. So we're out yesterday, same time next week. And you get the bookmark. With this one you get a weekly planner. I'm assuming the diner in the book is Ray's Diner, because that's what it says on the back. It's one of these where you can put your own month and your own week in, so it will do for next year. It'll be fine for that. It's very nice anyway. Lovely hardback book. Then there's usually a pen. There's a pen here, and it's got a stylo on the end for you to use on your digital devices. The mug, same time next week, with an orange inside. Ray's Diner on the back. And then, like last time, got a soap in a tin. And this one, I couldn't work out what it was smelling like yesterday, and it's cocoa when I've looked at the ingredients. It smells lovely anyway, so you can use it in the shower, bath, or in, you know, on the sink. It's just lovely to have some little freebies, you know. I mean, she does really well to give you all that stuff for the price of a book. So that's that. So my week. Monday, it was Shirley's annual checkup at the vets, which went fine. She's doing really well. I mean, she's about 8 now. She done maybe 7, 8. She's no, tell a lie. Yeah, I think about 8. It's hard to know because they said she was 1 or 2 when we took her, when we adopted her. But anyway, so she's doing really well, and she's got very good teeth. So she had an inoculations. Then Tuesday it started to get really busy. We had Nick's car in for service and MOT, flew through, which was brilliant. Then we had the financial advisory because Nick's nearly retiring. Not quite yet, but you know, it's in the near future. So we saw him. Then what else did we do on Tuesday? I don't think there were a lot, but I did go to I had to go to nurse about my diabetes. My diabetes does usually get a bit out of control around my birthday, and it was particularly bad last year because I went on all those events for my 60th. And it hasn't come down quick enough for them. My ordinary diet usually does me okay. I can get away with like hot cakes and things, but they weren't happy with that. So I'm having to go on one of these that used to be an injection, but now it's a tablet. I was really unsure whether to take it. I took the first one today though, and the likely side effects, this is in 1 in 10 people I think, so it's quite an high risk, is nausea. Haven't got that. Sickness, haven't got that. Diarrhea, I think I've got that. So but we'll have to stick with it and hope it gets better. So that's that one. Hopefully it'll help with all the other things I have, like tiredness as well, you know, but I don't think, like I say, I don't think that's entirely due to diabetes, because normally my diabetes is well controlled. So we had that this week. Then on Wednesday, I think I just had a little trip out with Pearl. Yeah, just out with Pearl. Then yesterday we went for, again with Pearl, because we were picking the Millie Johnson book up. Well, this is where it all went. This is moany time now. I'm moaning away. Firstly, I was in the card shop, Clinton's Cards in Barnsley, and this woman was being ever so rude to the person behind the till, who was working on her own, can I point out. She was firstly complaining about the price of the card. She asked how much this daughter card was, and she was told it was $3.75. So how much? How much? All this. And then she kept wandering up and down the aisles, and she kept saying, are you sure it's $3.75? Are you sure it's $3.75? And went on and on and on about it. Then she said, have you got a balloon? And she says, no, we've stopped selling them. And good for them, because balloons are bad. They're bad for the environment, they're bad for wildlife. They do actually kill wildlife. Don't ever release balloons for someone who's died. It's a bad thing to do. So that's a rule. Anyway, she wanted one for her daughter, and she said no. She says, well, have you got a sticker then? And she says, no, we don't do stickers for that. Well, have you got a big badge? Can I just say, what a common person. All things she were asking for, I thought, you're in the wrong shop. This is a nice shop. You'll go to one of cheaper shops, you know. And anyway, she eventually got served. She moaned that they didn't give her a bag, because she don't. You have to pay for a bag now. And she was whining about that. I says, you know, this is where I piped in. Bring your own bag. It's not hard, you know. And anyway, to which she said, oh, I have got a bag. I have got a bag, actually. So she brings out this carrier bag. So what were all fuss about then? And then when she'd gone, the woman behind counter said, it's not like it's a surprise. It's been 10 years since you've had free carrier bags in shops, you know. It's about time she grew up, really, and got used to it. So there were that. Then I toddles up to the bookshop. Well, blow me down with a feather. This girl goes in front of me with headphones on. And she let a door slam in my face because she couldn't hear I was behind her. So I was very vocal about that in the shop. Then I got my Millie book, and that were all well. We went for his dinner, and I calmed down because I was with Pearl. And then I came home to a card from FedEx through the door. I had no idea, because I've got a few parcels on order at the moment. Some of them are a surprise for the channel, but you know, I had no idea where it was from, which one that I'd ordered. They hadn't left a number on it, they hadn't left a sender's name, anything. And then when I got through, I needed that information to find out where it was. As it happens, I ended up registering on their app, which I didn't want to have their app, but I had to register on the app. But because I did that and said yes, they could notify me delivery information, I then got an email saying they would try again today. But when I rang them up, it was an AI person, which didn't understand, obviously, because I haven't got, I didn't have the right information, and it's not a human. You can't explain. On the live chat, the number I gave must have been, you know, just the number of the form that he left through the door. It wasn't the delivery number. So he, you know, it just couldn't help me. And then it said, if you want something to ring you back, so I put yes. And it said, leave your name, phone number, and email. So I put that in, and then it just underlined the phone number and said, thank you for providing us with a invoice number or whatever it is, delivery number. I thought, oh, good God. So I couldn't get to anywhere, like I say, by registering on the app. I did eventually get it through the back door, but how are you supposed to manage? How do older people manage with this? You know what I mean? It spent me about a good 1.5 hours of my time trying to get this sorted out. Anyway, it's come today, it's fine. And then today, workman across the road, he's only parked across front of my car and blocked me in. Now, not asked. If he'd have asked, I'd have said yes. I find it really annoying. So I'm trying to not go out and get rattles about it, because I said to Nick last night, I don't think I should meet people tomorrow. So I'm trying not to come face to face with him, because, you know, I need to keep my hair on, basically. So anyway, there you go. That's my week as it is. So apart from doing this today, it's a relaxing day. And we're back to it tomorrow. So anyway, that's me now. And the sun's shining, that's one good thing. So on that note, I shall leave you there. Hope you have a brilliant weekend, whatever you're doing. Hope you can get some crafting done and take care of yourselves. I'll see you there.